Hello friends, welcome to my channel Online GS, and today we are going to start the most important river system of India, that is Ganga river system. And river Ganga is also known as the lifeline of Indian economy. And this video is presented to you by me, Abhinav Raj. Friends, in my previous videos I have already covered many important rivers and river systems along with their question answer MCQ based, which are important for our preparations of UPSC. Also two international relations issues, that is India-Bangladesh Water Treaty and Indus Water Treaty. Okay, so today we are going to start Ganga river system, and our concentration will be in the state of Uttarakhand. See, this red color state is the Uttarakhand. Okay, it is the 27th state of India, and it was bifurcated from the state of Uttar Pradesh in 2000. This state of Himachal Pradesh lies in its western side. The country of Nepal is its eastern neighbor, and in the north lies the Tibet, and in south it is Uttar Pradesh. The Uttarakhand has its old name, that is Uttaranchal. Okay, for administrative purposes Uttarakhand has been divided in two parts since the colonial era. The eastern part is known as Kumayu division and the western part is known as the Garhwal division, and today our focus will be on the Garhwal division. The administrative headquarter of Garhwal division is Pauri. Okay, so let's proceed. See, this is Bhagirathi river, and it is one of the headwaters of river Ganga, and its origin place is Garhwal division in Uttarkasi district of Uttarakhand. So let's have a look at the map. See, this is the Garhwal division and this is the district Uttarkasi, and from Uttarkasi district river Bhagirathi originates, and its source lies at Gaumukh glacier. Gau means cow and Mukh means mouth. That is, as per the Hindu mythology, this river originates from the mouth of holy cow. Okay, and its mouth, the place where it merges in a bigger river, that is Alaknanda, is at Devprayag in Uttarakhand. See this map, but it has so small text that it is not easy to read here, so I will break it in parts and then we will have a look at these maps. Let's have some more information about river Bhagirathi. Its total length is 205 km and its basin is approximately 7000 square kilometer. It is a turbulent Himalayan river. What does turbulent means? See this figure. Here you can see the turbulence in water as water passes through gorges, and it has many big stones that are known as boulders, and after the collision of water from these stones it becomes white water, and this is known as the turbulence of river. So Bhagirathi is turbulent Himalayan river. Himalayan because it originates from Himalayan mountain range. The Bhagirathi is considered the source or that is main stream of river Ganga, but this is as per Hindu mythology, and according to hydrology the other head stream, that is Alaknanda, is considered to be the source stream of Ganga because of its greater length and volume of water. So don't be confused. According to mythology Bhagirathi is the headwater, and as per hydrology Alaknanda is considered to be the headwater. Okay, see etymology, that is its nomenclature. The word Bhagirathi has been derived from a Sanskrit word, that is Bhagirath. It is believed that Bhagirath was a prince of Sagar dynasty, and as per the curse of Sant Kapil, his 60,000 great uncles were trapped, and to release them he has to worship heaven, and he derived goddess Ganga from the heaven to mainland of India, and river Ganga, in the name of river Ganga. In one line I will say that goddess Ganga came on the earth in form of river Ganga, and so Ganga is supposed to be the daughter of Bhagirath many a times. But apart from these religious stories, let's come on the main topic, the course. The course, as we have already learned, that it originates from Gomukh, and the Gomukh foot there are two main glaciers, that is Gangotri and Khatling glacier, and these are parts of Garhwal Himalaya. Okay, there should be no confusion. Garhwal Himalaya, Gomukh foothill of Gangotri and Khatling glacier. See here. Now one more thing, this is about the direction of tributaries. How will you decide which is the right hand tributary or a left hand tributary? I have already mentioned in my previous videos, but once again I am mentioning it here. Suppose you are going in the direction of the water flow, okay, and in your right side, that is in your right hand side, the bank, the river meeting the main river or the headwater from your right hand side are known to be its right hand tributaries, and from your left hand side those rivers which are meeting the main water, they are known to be left hand tributaries. Okay, so important tributaries of river Bhagirathi are Kedar Ganga, Jadh Ganga, Kakoragarh and Jalandharigarh, Siyangarh, Assi Ganga and Bhil Ganga. See, I have mentioned Kedar Ganga, and here L denotes left bank tributary, and Jadh Ganga, Kakoragarh, Jalandharigarh, Siyangarh, Assigarh, all these are right hand bank tributaries, and Bhil Ganga is left bank tributary. Some places are important, that is Gangotri, Bhairav Ghati, Harsil, Jhala, Uttarakasi, but you need not remind all these, but this Old Tehri is important. We will have a look at this Old Tehri and the controversial Tehri Dam in the further slides. Okay, see all these places that are Gangotri, Uttarkasi, Kedarnath, Gaurikund, New Tehri, Devprayag, Pauri, Rishikesh, Haridwar. You will came to know all about these locations, because it is very important to know which location lies in north, which lies in south, because UPSC arranges 3 or 4 locations and mark them 1, 2, 3, 4. They will ask you which location will be in the north and south, so you need know exact location and relative positions. Okay, see, this was the map. I have enlarged it, and here you can see the Gomukh. This is Gangotri glacier, this is Khatling glacier, this is Bhagirathi Ganga, okay, and this is Kedar Ganga. You can see it is meeting the main water from left hand side. This is Jadh Ganga. Jadh Ganga comes to India from the Indo-Tibet border, and its main tributaries are Gulgarh, Managarh, Lambigarh. Okay, but you need not remember all these rivers, I have just mentioned them. And these rivers, that is Kakora, Jalandhari, Siyan, these all are meeting the main water from right hand side. Now let's move to the next map, map number 2. Here this is Uttarkasi location, and this is Assi Ganga river meeting it from right hand side. Now the river proceeds to its lower riparian locations, and this is Bhil Ganga meeting the main water of Bhagirathi in Old Tehri. Here you can see Old Tehri, and one and only important tributary of river Bhil Ganga is Bal Ganga. In comment section you will mention Bal Ganga is right or left hand tributary of river Ganga. Sorry, not Ganga, Bhagirathi. And the origin place of Bhil Ganga river is also Khatling glacier. Okay, now map number 3. Here you can see this river Bhagirathi, Bal Ganga, Bhil Ganga, and the river Bhagirathi proceeds, it meets Alaknanda. at Deoprayag. Here you can see Bhagirathi in west and Alaknanda in east direction. So there should be no confusion in right and left. And after Deoprayag, this river is known as river Ganga. This is the place of origin of Ganga actually, as per the name, but Ganga is coming from Uttarkasi and Alaknanda is other headwater, but the name Ganga starts after Deoprayag. There should be no confusion in this. Okay. Now from this figure you will understand better. See, this is Bhagirathi river from northwest direction, this is Alaknanda river from northeast direction, and this is Deoprayag. After Deoprayag, the river came to be known as Ganga. See the difference in waters. The water of Bhagirathi is turbulent and that of Alaknanda river is completely calm. Okay. Now additional knowledges. The controversial Tehri Dam lies on the confluence of Bhagirathi and Bhilganga river. This latitude longitude is not important, but this place is important, that is Tehri. The controversial Tehri Dam lies on confluence of Bhagirathi and Bhilganga river in Tehri or near Tehri, and Chaukhamba peak is the highest point in Bhagirathi basin. Chaukhamba peak is the highest point in Bhagirathi basin. Okay, let's have a look at Bhilganga river. It is the major tributary of Bhagirathi river with source of Ganga river in India, and its source is Khatling glacier, as I have already mentioned, and it meets its major tributary Balganga at Ghayasali. Okay, Balganga is important tributary of Bhilganga. This will be known to you. Now Tehri Dam. It is the highest dam in India and one of the highest dams in world. Okay, and this has been developed by Tehri Hydro Development Corporation Limited. The main purposes of this dam include irrigation, municipal water supply and electricity production. That is, there are three main purposes of this dam, that is irrigation, municipal water supply and electricity production. Now see, this is Tehri Dam. And why is it controversial? Because the Tehri Dam has been the object of protest because of environmental organizations and local people displaced. So they always demand that this due to this dam they have been dislocated and a lot of trees has been cut down. And Mr. V.D. Sarlani, the lawyer and the founder of Anti-Tehri Dam Struggle Committee, and in the background you can see the image of a aged person. He is Sundarlal Bahuguna and he led Anti-Tehri Dam movement for years from 1980s till 2004, and he was a great person and associated with Chipko Andolan. Okay, and other issues are regarding geological stability, because the Tehri Dam is located in the central Himalayan seismic gap and it is a major geological fault zone, and the fault zone are the region where there are higher chances of earthquake, and also a earthquake occurred in 1991 its magnitude was 6.8 on Richter scale. Dam proponents claim that this Tehri Dam can withstand an earthquake up to 8.5 magnitude, but seismologists says that in this region there can be earthquakes up to magnitude of 8.5 and above. And what will this happen if there is an earthquake of magnitude more than 8.5? It will lead to the destruction of the dam, and water will flow in the state of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. That is, there will be a total destruction. Okay, so here I am concluding this lesson, and in the next video we will have a look at Alaknanda river. Okay, so in comment section please comment, do you like my video and what additional informations do you want from me. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day. Thank you.